Hey, this is Barry and Holli of the WQSB Morning Show. Thank you for listening to our podcast, and we want to say a special thank you to our sponsors.
Looking for the ultimate day out? Dive into the excitement at the Gadsden Mall. From latest fashion finds, one-of-a-kind shops, we've got something for everyone. Craving a bite? Indulge in a culinary adventure with a world of dining options right at your fingertips. Don't miss out on top-notch entertainment. Bowling, games, mini golf, box office films, so much fun for all ages. Experience it all at the Gadsden Mall, where shopping, food, and fun come together. Visit us today at the Gadsden Mall at 1001 Rainbow Drive, Gadsden.
Time to rise and shine and get your morning started with Alabama's award-winning morning show.
Aloha and welcome.
Broadcasting live from high atop Alabama's beautiful Sand Mountain.
Winning over audiences across America.
Please welcome your hosts, Barry.
He has a face only a mother could love.
Yeah, that dude is pretty cool.
And Holli.
Well, aren't you a big steaming pile of pancakes?
Good morning at 6:07. You ever been called a steaming pile of pancakes?
I've been called a steaming pile, but not of pancakes.
Oh, that's ugly.
No.
Who would do that?
Who would do that to me?
Give us names.
I will, off the air.
Must be a coworker. I don't know. But good morning. I love the weather. Another beautiful morning. It's 69 in Fort Payne, 70 here. So feeling good this morning. This is feeling more like some good football weather right now.
This is fall weather.
Yeah.
And it's giving us a little sampling of it because it's going to go get hotter next week, right?
Yeah, like dangling a carrot in front of her face. And then, like Monday, it's going to yank it away and kick us back into reality.
Yep. But I'm enjoying these.
Oh, yeah.
This weather now.
Been a great week. There is a chance of rain today. The only chance we've had all week is today. 30% chance, maybe a shower, maybe a thunderstorm. Very scattered, hit and miss today and tonight. So if you're heading out to a high school football game tonight, most areas have just like a 10% chance, chance of something, some rain. Probably not going to happen. But then tomorrow night, high school football weather looking good. The weekend begins warming back up by Saturday and Sunday. You're going to hit 90. And then for, say, Tuesday and Wednesday next week, 95 to 98. So, yeah, it's going to be hot again in the middle part of next week.
Man.
Yeah, nothing out there this morning, so enjoy it. Like I said, high school football coming up tonight. A lot of area games. One you can listen to on our sister station, Power 107.5. I'll be there, football crew, John Gladden, Chris Jenkins, and Keith Ball. It's Albertville home against Arab. Pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for high school football. I love the Aggies.
Love it.
Yes.
And for all the scores tomorrow night, you can always join us for the most listened to high school football scoreboard in the state. It's back again, the WQSB Southern Elite Realty High School Football Scoreboard. Jeff and Phil and the gang starting at 9 o'clock. And yes, you can listen to this anywhere you go. Take us with you. You can download the free WQSB app. You can listen to us at the game. You can take us home with you wherever you want to go. Just it begins tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, and we'll be naming the official team of the week. This is this is huge always.
Yeah.
Players love to be team of the week at those T-shirts. It's a huge honor.
It is, and it's so much fun to go and present those because the kids are so appreciative of that. They get so excited and pumped up.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff coming up we'll be doing. Like we have a scoreboard tomorrow night, then starting next week, we'll be announcing our first student athletes of the week for the brand new school year. One boy, one girl. We'll be announcing those. So schools, you need to send in your nominations. You can go to our website, WQSB.com, click on the student athlete of the week, and send us the name of a student athlete. The grade point average need to be at least 3.0. Must be playing some kind of sport. For whether it's football, volleyball, cheerleading. I guess those are the big sports right now for the fall, starting off. Mm-hmm. You can, again, send this in. You need to be with the school, though. It can't be like a parent, uncle, cousin. So if you work with the school, whether you're a teacher, counselor, coach, principal, superintendent, send us the name of the player, student, where they go to school, what grade they're in, and the grade point average. And we'll have our first two winners announcing those coming up next Tuesday here on WQSB.
How'd you know?
Other things going on this morning. Here we are, Thursday, August the 22nd. What's going on today?
So today is National Tooth Fairy Day.
Yes.
Yep. In a recent survey, the Tooth Fairy is the third most popular person that kids love. Number 3, Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Easter Bunny. And number 1, of course,
Santa
is Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Yes.
Hey, look at the calendar. It's August 22nd.
Isn't that crazy?
4 months.
4 months.
From Christmas.
Yeah. Less than half a year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then, on average, the Tooth Fairy leaves $3.70 per tooth.
That's odd.
Yeah, that's a very odd number.
So that means somewhere along the way he's leaving
Change?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be weird, though, man? You're laying in bed, you're a kid, you're excited, then get this little tiny hand, taps you on the head. Hey, you got change for a 5? By the way, a nice tooth.
Yeah.
Hey, got change for a 10? Which room's your mom and daddy in?
Yeah, and
That would be weird.
I think that the change part is kids love to get coins.
They do.
They don't know the value in money.
They don't know what they mean. If it's a 1 or a 5 or a 10, they don't know.
They have no idea. So I think they like to get coins.
That's good. So what about you? When you were little, what do you remember? I remember one of mine. It was like 50 cents, and I was excited.
I got $1 per tooth.
Yeah.
My kids get 5.
Whoa.
I know.
Tooth Fairy likes your. Kids must have good teeth.
The Tooth Fairy has adjusted to inflation.
Oh.
Is what it is.
I kind of wish Tooth Fairy would leave some groceries under the
me
kids'
too.
pillow.
Or a Walmart gift card or something.
Yeah. Gas card, something to help us out.
Yep.
Help out a friend.
Here's something you need to know. A poll of 2,000 Americans showed that a majority of them knew by 8:36 in the morning if they're in for a bad day. So they know by 8:30 in the morning.
See, I hate these things because you're telling me that by 8:36, somebody's day is already ruined for the rest of the day.
Yep. And it says there's an average of 4 bad days a month, which means 48 bad days a year.
Wow.
That's a lot of bad days.
Yeah. 4 bad days a month?
Yeah.
I know some people on staff who've had all 4 of them this week.
Is it me?
No. No.
Today's not a bad day.
No.
Let's see, it's 6:12, but it's a weird day. It's just been an odd morning.
Well, go back to the 8:36. Okay. Probably some email you got or something happened. Maybe you got up and your car won't crank.
Yeah.
Or you got up and your tire's flat.
Or you spilled your coffee.
Or you get a phone call and somebody's not coming into work or whatever. You can let these things run your entire day if you choose to.
If you choose to.
Sometimes it's hard to get past these, I'll be honest. Sometimes if you have a flat tire and you're late for work, that's tough to get over and make your day better. But you can. Don't let it run your entire day.
Well, that's easy to say when your day's going good.
And when you're out there with putting a tire on the car, it's hard to say, well, I'm going to have a good day. By 10 o'clock, everything's going to be good.
Yep. But
I get it.
Yeah. At least you got an extra spare tire to put on there.
Ooh, that's when you open up and there's no tire. That's when your day really is bad.
Yeah, that is bad.
But 8:36, so we've got another 2 hours and 23 minutes till it goes downhill.
No, I don't think that applies to us.
No, it's just average.
Because most people wake up, I don't know. I'm going to put a poll up what time people wake up. Because I say most people wake up around 7. I think that's...
I think earlier. A lot earlier. At least by 6.
Yeah.
A lot.
We've got a ton of listeners that are up because I'll talk to them on Facebook in the morning.
I used to when I come in, I get up at 3. And I'll come in, say, through town, like, say, 3:30. It'd be like me and one other guy. One other car, two of us. But now, traffic has really picked up even at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh.
Things have changed over the past few years. I think people are getting up earlier and moving around quicker.
Yeah. Do you think it's like job related, or do you think people are going to the gym, or do you think
sometimes maybe people's coming home from work, or maybe some cases people have 2 jobs in today's world. The economy is tough.
Sometimes you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So I don't know what's changed exactly, but traffic has really picked up earlier in the day. So I'm saying people are up by 6 moving around.
Yeah. I'll tell you, when I come in at 5, I have to go through traffic.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me how many people are out on the road already.
It is. Look out the window now across my shoulder.
Yeah.
You can see traffic already moving around. Pretty good pace.
Yeah, it is. Well, if you're having a bad day, I know how you can make it a good one.
Okay, how?
Just super glue a coffee cup on top of your car. And then everybody will wave at you. Everybody will wave.
Hey, point at you.
Yeah, and point at you. You're going to feel like a king.
Yes, you are. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
6:15.
Mornings with Barry and Holli here on Alabama's country giant, WQSB.
Since you've been gone, a lot going on. Saw America's Got Talent last night, and I tell you, the guys with the drones, that's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
If they don't win it, I don't know what else could.
No.
Nothing can beat them.
And I was worried last night. Were you watching the results?
I watched it, yeah.
Because they were sending 3 through, and they sent 2. Then the drone guys were still sitting there waiting. I thought, if you don't send them through, I'm going to turn it off.
I thought the same thing.
But then they went through, so they're going to be in the semifinals next week.
Yeah.
Or in a couple of weeks.
I was dozing in and out because it was close to 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I think one of my favorites, the magician, got through. Did he?
He did.
Yeah, you don't like him. I like him.
I like him, but this is the first time I've seen a magician on the show.
He just made a
There were like 3 mistakes. You could see how he did the tricks. You could see it.
Well, it was just one time.
3 times.
It was just 3 times.
Yeah,
I really
but the
like
lady
him.
that walked on the bottles with her toes.
Did she go home?
Yes.
What?
And then that guy from Canada who's an okay singer, he only went through because he blinks his eyes and sings, and he thinks he's cute.
He's cute.
He's okay singer, but you telling me that's more talent than this lady who honestly walked across bottles on her tiptoes.
Yeah.
And through fire, and they said, that's okay. I'd rather hear him sing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
No.
I'm with you. I think all the young kids just think
Voted.
he's cute.
Yeah, because he's cute.
Yeah, oh well.
Yeah, let's see him walk on bottles with his toes. Can't do it. So what else has happened since we've been gone?
So a few thousand steps a day can help you live longer. According to new research, as few as 4,000 steps daily may be enough to start reducing the risk of early death from all causes.
See,
Yeah.
my doctor told me years ago, 30 minutes a day is really good for you.
Yep. The study also found that 2,000 daily steps can begin lowering the risk of death from cardiovascular disease.
I wonder how far that is. How many steps would you walk, sort of like distance-wise? Is it like half a mile? I wonder.
I've always been confused on steps.
Yeah.
How do they measure it? Because some people have longer strides.
True.
I have short little legs.
Yeah.
I'm 5'3".
Yeah.
And I have to keep up with people.
You have tiny steps.
Yeah, right.
You do.
So your one step may be 5 of my steps, but is it counting it?
Not hardly.
I mean,
But yeah, I would get counted for 1, and you'd get counted, if that was the case, 5.
Yeah.
So we're walking the same distance, but you're
I'm
taking
walking
more steps.
Yeah.
You should,
That's
you
a
should
deep
count
thought.
one day how many you do at work.
Oh, okay.
People think we come in and just sit here all day, but you'd be surprised how many steps we take.
You would be so surprised. When the commercials and the music is playing, I am 90% of the time not in my seat. I'm having to run back and
True.
forth, do this and that, grab that, do that, record this.
Yeah.
It's a lot of walking.
Tomorrow you should set your counter and see how many steps you take.
Yeah, I should.
During the morning show.
I should.
Okay.
Well, police in New Jersey are searching for a woman who climbed over a fence surrounding a tiger enclosure at the zoo. You heard that right.
Yeah.
She climbed over.
I saw the video.
And went to a
Because you got
tiger
to jump
enclosure.
over a fence to get to the enclosure, and she did that.
Yes.
And she had her hands through the cage, like holding onto the cage, and the tiger saw her hand. The tiger jumped for it. If it had one more second, it would have ripped her fingers off.
Yeah, so there's video footage. Like you said, she was attempting to pet the tiger before quickly running away because it became aggressive.
What was she thinking?
I don't know, but authorities are asking for the public's help to identify this woman.
You think,
so
well,
they don't have her.
maybe she's taking a picture. No, what I
she's
saw,
trying to pet it.
She just walked up there and was like talking to it and had her hands on the cage, and the tiger jumped for her hand.
What was she thinking?
I don't know.
When do you ever think it's okay to pet a tiger?
And see, that's the kind of thing. Had something happened to her, she or her family then would have filed a lawsuit against the zoo saying you should have make it safer for us. No, you shouldn't have jumped over the fence.
And they'd probably want the tiger to be put down.
Because it ate her fingers.
Yeah.
Which she's okay. She wasn't hurt, but she could have been.
Oh, she could have been.
She was that close.
And I'm really interested about this one.
Yes.
Yesterday, Chick-fil-A entered the entertainment industry. Whoa. Couldn't say that word. Industry with its own streaming platform, offering family-friendly, unscripted shows. So, what kind of shows would that be?
Don't know yet. So they announced they're going to do this. So it should be coming up soon. They're going to have a Chick-fil-A streaming platform.
Yes, and among the shows already, they have named a game show. That should be fun.
Makes you wonder. Are they going to go with like maybe Squid Chicken instead of Squid Games, something like that?
Maybe.
What are some of the shows they could bring? Family Friendly, The Tie-In with Chickens. I don't know. Oh, come on.
American Chicken.
America's Got Chickens. What's your favorite show? The House of the Dragon?
Yeah.
House of the Chicken. This one giant chicken that terrorizes the Middle Earth.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. What about Harry Potter?
Chicken Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Chickens. What about Stranger Chickens?
You're really working on this.
Where there's an underworld, upside down world with
chickens.
There's more. Superheroes. They can combine like Bat Chicken.
Can I tell you what happened to me this morning?
No, I'm still talking.
But it's pointless.
No, these are shows that we could see.
Let me tell you.
Keeping Up with the Chicken Peckers.
No. No.
It's the Kardashians. We want to see what's going on in the chicken's world.
No.
Okay, fine. What happened to you?
I pulled up beside a chicken truck this morning.
Oh, no.
I was eating a chicken biscuit. And I pulled up beside the chicken truck. And I felt so bad.
No.
I locked eyes with them. And we had this moment. And there were so many of them. And I knew where they were going. Do you know where I was?
Where?
At the red light.
Yeah.
At the chicken plant.
No.
Yes, he was about to turn in and take all those chickens.
And those chickens, I've always had this thing that I bet all the chickens are thinking they're going somewhere great.
Woo!
Going to Six Flags. Yeah, well, you want to ride first? I don't know. Heard the logs are good.
Anything. I'm so excited to go.
Staying away from the food court, though. But woo, can't wait to ride the scream machine.
And then they get unloaded.
And say, okay, where's the rides?
No.
Where's my $20 drink?
For chickens.
So you were eating a chicken.
Yeah, I was eating a chicken biscuit. Locked eyes with a chicken.
You think one could tell?
Yeah, I know they could. They could tell. They have a sixth sense.
I bet one's elbowed Sue. She's eating Carl.
Look at her over there.
She's eating cousin Carl.
That's where Carl went.
She got Carl in her biscuit.
Down the goozle.
We're not going to Six Flags after all. It's awful.
It was so sad.
Yeah, it's 6:31.
Barry and Holli on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
Crazy but true. I can get what he's wanting done here, but not when the dog is not dead.
Yeah.
It's a French actor. His name is, is it Alain Delon? Have no idea what his name is, but famous French actor. And controversy in France over this. The guy passed away this week at the age of 88. His dog, is it Lubo? L-O-U-B-O?
Yeah.
Lubo? We'll call it Lubo.
Okay.
Lubo, they were so close, he and the dog, he said. So he had told friends and family that when I die, I want my dog, it's a Belgian, how would you say that?
Malinois?
He said, I want my dog to be euthanized and buried with me.
No.
Here's the problem. The dog is still alive.
No.
The guy passed away earlier this week, so according to his wishes, he wanted the family to take the dog to the vet, have it put down, and put into the casket with him.
He says, quote, if I die before him, I'll ask the vet to take us away together, end quote.
That is creepy.
That is a little killer vibes, a little bit.
But here's, I guess, to me, the good news is the family did not honor his request. The family said no. They said, Lubo is also part of the family, been with us for over 10 years, and the dog will not be put down. Sorry, we know it's your wishes, but basically, what you going to do about it now?
I told you it was a weird day. This is the weirdest story because I'm imagining them getting the dog and being like, okay, it's time for you to go, Lubo.
Take him to the vet.
Take him to the vet.
He's so happy.
Get him put down.
He's riding in the car thinking, I'm going to the park. I'm going to the dog park. I can't wait.
Yay, get treats.
Oh, hell, it's the vet. Okay, this won't be too bad.
Yeah.
He'll do the old turn around and look the other way thing, and then I'll be checked and I'll go home.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, no.
That is so selfish.
Okay, like your
person.
dog.
Yeah.
How long have you had Doug?
I've had Doug, let's see, Harlow's 9, 7 years.
What if that was your wish? You say, I love my dog so much, but if something happens to me and I go and Doug is still here, put him down and bury him with me.
I do love my dog so much.
Yes.
But I want my family to enjoy the dog.
Yes.
So when my aunt died, she had a dog.
Okay.
It was this tiny, tiny, tiny little chihuahua, probably not even a pound, seriously. It was so tiny. And she had it for years. And when she died, my aunt got it, her sister. And and then the dog was cherished. Like, oh, this is
Sure.
Linda's aunt
Yeah.
or Linda's dog. So we all loved it. And then I can't imagine putting a healthy animal down, like killing a healthy
No.
dog, taking a healthy life because you want it to be in the casket with you.
Yeah.
You don't know what's in there.
You're not in, your body's there, but you're not there.
You're dead,
You don't know
man.
that there's a dog in with you or not.
Don't make the dog have to suffer too.
That is one of the weirdest wishes.
That is a weird wish.
If the dog had already been dead, and you say, okay, put his ashes in there with me, I get that. But the dog was alive, and he wanted it killed and put in there with him.
So he said this in a 2018 interview. I feel like he should have had some kind of psych eval in between 2018 and,
Yeah.
you know, like, maybe we need to check this guy out.
Now, what if the dog was in the room when he was saying this? The dog was like, what? What'd you say? What'd you just say? I don't think so. You go get your own slippers. I'm about to hike on your leg. How dare you even consider that?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, especially if the dog is still healthy. Now, I understand he's 10 years old, so he's getting up there.
But he's still doing good.
He's still doing good.
Family loves him.
Doug is 9.
Yeah.
And he acts like a puppy sometimes.
Yeah, so that's weird.
Yeah,
But
that's
the good news is the dog is still okay. They didn't do it.
Good.
Yeah, it's 6:46.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holli.
All right, time for Holly's pile of stories. A lot of stuff going on. We've got Simone Biles. I take Travis Kelce, maybe one of the busiest men around. But first story, details on Richard Simmons. Is that right?
Yes, this is so sad. So yesterday, the Los Angeles coroner's office ruled Richard Simmons' cause of death as accidental due to complications from recent falls and, get this, heart disease as a contributing factor.
Yeah. 'cause
Richard Simmons, he's supposed to be one of the fittest people in the world.
they say it was maybe a problem that the doctors hadn't found.
Yeah.
They didn't realize.
I wonder what was going on for him to fall all
Not sure.
the time.
Not sure. But,
And heart
yeah.
disease, oof.
Yeah.
He was one of the healthiest men alive, I
You
thought.
would have thought, yeah.
Simone Biles says a nightclub in Paris tried to charge her $26,000 for a bottle of champagne while she was celebrating after winning a gold medal at the Olympics.
She says they came to the table. She said, do we want a bottle of champagne to celebrate? And they said, no problem. Do you want the best we have? And she said, yes. That'll be about $26,000.
No, thank you.
She said, no, thank you. I'll just hold my medal and drink some water.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever. That's crazy. They were trying to take advantage of her because they knew who she was.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's bad.
That is.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce is literally everywhere lately. He's got another job. Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore co-star.
I love Happy Gilmore. It's one of my favorite movies.
It's one of the
It is
best.
so goofy. This is so funny.
It's one of the best. Sandler announced that Kelce will join the cast of the upcoming movie sequel in a cameo role.
He's doing what he's got, the game show.
Smarter than a celebrity.
Whatever, celebrity fifth grader or whatever. Then he's got he's doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he even went on tour with Taylor, went to a few shows. He even got on stage with Taylor. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, I was really
keep up
impressed
to.
with that. Okay.
And then, of course, football going on now.
Yeah. But you say that you think he's going to retire soon.
Well, he's too busy. Like, look at this. He's doing another movie. He's doing all this stuff, and he has no time for anything else but this other stuff. He's playing football, which football lasts from roughly July is when the practice till beginning the first part of next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they can win it one more time, he'll retire.
So I think that everybody loves Travis Kelce right now, but do you think he's so popular because of Taylor Swift, or do you think he would have his own popularity?
I think it'd be
just
as
being
popular.
himself?
I think she helped a lot.
I think it helped.
People who don't follow football now know who he is.
Yeah.
But I think people who follow football, they know he's good without Taylor Swift.
I agree, especially with his podcast. He's got a great
Him and his
podcast
brother.
Yeah, he's just.
I like him.
He's entertaining. He's fun to watch.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah,
he
is.
Him, yeah.
Jack Black and Paul Rudd are in talks to star in a comedic reimagining of the 1977 thriller Anaconda. The film will follow friends facing a midlife crisis and traveling into the jungle.
Yeah. Now, I think there was a misprint here. That's not on you, but I think it was the 90s, but with Jennifer Lopez. I just noticed that because it was probably not. But
I was
still.
about to say, I think I've seen this movie.
I think it's 97. Yeah, but still, I loved Anaconda. It was good. J-Lo was in it. I think one of her first roles.
Yeah.
But to know that Jack Black and Paul Rudd are having fun with it as a comedy, I like those.
It'll
too.
have to be funny.
It'll be good. I
Yeah.
love Paul Rudd.
Oh, I do too.
He's so good. All right, 6:54. Birthdays are next.
Mornings with Barry and Holly here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
Looking for the ultimate day out? Dive into the excitement at the Gadsden Mall. From latest fashion finds, one-of-a-kind shops, we've got something for everyone. Craving a bite? Indulge in a culinary adventure with a world of dining options right at your fingertips. Don't miss out on top-notch entertainment. Bowling, games, mini golf, box office films, so much fun for all ages. Experience it all at the Gadsden Mall, where shopping, food, and fun come together. Visit us today at the Gadsden Mall at 1001 Rainbow Drive, Gadsden.
Made a big announcement. They announced that this holiday season, starting this year, they will no longer be selling DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4K Ultra HD disc in-store and online. They're stopping. They're saying they're obsolete.
They are.
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so I don't know the last time I've watched a DVD.
No, it's been years since I've watched a DVD.
Yeah, so those
I
will
don't
be
even
gone.
have anything that plays a DVD.
I don't either. The one I did have no longer works.
Well,
So
the
it's-
one I did have, I sold this week.
Okay, so we don't have one.
No.
And so then somebody took this and put it on Reddit and said, okay, what other things do you have that you still use that are considered by many to be obsolete, such as a DVD player? And people began commenting, like they commented, wired earphones.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
'Cause
which
you don't
is
have to
what we
charge
wear
them. Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But we need to plug into the board. So there's a difference in, I guess, doing it for work and doing it for pleasure.
Yeah, I have a pair of Beats that I use at home, but I would prefer wired because, like it says, you don't have to charge them.
Right.
But
True.
I like that.
Somebody said a calculator.
Absolutely.
You know, with buttons in the screen.
Yeah.
My calculator now is the one on my phone.
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually
still
have
use
a
the calculator,
calculator.
but it's on my phone. Yeah. Yep.
Still love playing the Nintendo GameCube.
Oh, that'd
somebody
be
said.
fun. Yeah.
I used to have one. Don't know where it's at now.
I had one too.
Somebody said I still take a notepad and pen into every meeting.
I do that.
I do too. I don't have a laptop, so I don't take it.
Yeah.
So I am with my pen and pencil, or pencil and paper, and look around. There's a laptop here, a laptop there.
I know, it's so funny because we'll have meetings and I'll come in with my pen and paper. Rachel has a pen and paper. You have
Yeah.
a pen and paper. Mrs. C has a pen and paper.
Yeah.
But Carson, Drew, all the tech guys, Lee, they all come in with their laptops and or iPads, and they'll draw notes with their iPads. So instead of doing pen and paper, they'll do iPad and Apple Pencil.
Okay. Another thing on there is a watch. Watches have made a huge comeback in the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Not just the one that you are attached to your phone or the internet. It's a regular watch that tells time.
Yeah.
Those have made a big comeback.
Those have, yeah. You know what else has made a big comeback? Record players.
You're right.
Record players and records have made a huge comeback. I love my record
You
player.
say you have one.
Yeah.
And you bought the new Taylor Swift album and
Tortured
on
Poets.
vinyl.
Yes, I have the Tortured Poets department.
So how does it feel playing it? Sounds good, doesn't it?
Man, the only thing is you've got to show me. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to find, like, let's say I want to listen to track number 2.
Yeah.
I don't know how to find it on there.
You can't just click a button and it goes to
No,
it.
I don't know how.
You got to look closely down at the album because there's like grooves you can see.
You count them?
Yeah, you do. You have to count. You actually have to use your brain.
Ooh.
That's why most young people are out on albums.
Yeah.
You have to actually think.
When you
count.
first started in radio, you had albums, right?
We did. And this little 45s is the one song on the disc.
Oh. So
Then
you didn't have to count the grooves.
No, but if you had the albums, you'd have to find which one. And many times you played the wrong song because you miscounted.
I was about to ask
Oh, yeah, it's
that.
happened.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
you'll start a song and think, that's not what I wanted.
But didn't I hear Ted or you talking one day that there would be like burn marks or scratch marks or
'Cause
whatever?
you play it so much at the beginning of it, it makes this little, and then it goes into the song because we have to cue it up. Like
Cue
the
it up,
DJ
yeah.
does
Yeah.
in a club. That you have to do that to find the very beginning of it and back it up about just a half of a turn.
Aren't you glad that we use computers
Yes, 'cause
now?
now I can just hit the button and everything's there.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, so anyway, there's all kinds of stuff that are considered obsolete, but people still use. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good. All right, it's time for the quote of the day. What you got today?
This one comes from 1 Corinthians. It says, love never gives up. Love never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance.
That's real love.
Yes, that's real love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that because there's so many people that things get hard, things get tough, and they just give up and walk away.
Yeah. And I think that when you truly love somebody, you don't give up on them. You don't lose faith in them. You always keep hope, and you endure through every hardship.
Yeah, you're there with them to the very end.
Yeah.
It's like you promised you would be. Mm-hmm. Yes, things change. I understand that. They change. But what the Bible, Corinthians is saying is that is love.
Yeah, that is what love is.
It's like God loving us. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, 7:15.
Barry and Holli on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
In my belly! Come on!
Well, no candy, but how about a donut? Yeah, Krispy Kreme and Dr. Pepper teaming up together. So what do you think? Would a Dr. Pepper flavored donut taste good?
I'm drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper right now. I wouldn't mind to try it.
Okay. They're adding 3 Dr. Pepper flavored donuts to the menu starting in this, actually tomorrow. The Dr. Pepper Kickoff Donut, they're calling it, is a classic glazed donut topped with Dr. Pepper flavored frosting. And some sprinkles.
I don't know about that.
Okay, the other one is the new Buttercream Goals donut as far as the goalpost.
Oh, yes.
It's a glazed donut based dipped in green icing, covered in rainbow sprinkles, and a yellow buttercream flavored goalpost.
Yes, I'd go for that.
Okay, then there's a cream-filled football donut. Looks like shaped like a football, filled with white cream and dipped in chocolate icing.
100% on that.
Yes, so those 3 will be available starting tomorrow.
Yep, and Idahoan Foods have teamed up with Tapatio brand hot sauce to release Idahoan Tapatio triple cheese mashed potatoes.
I will try these.
I would like to try these. Yeah. They come in little individual bowls.
I like
There's
that.
4 to a pack, so it's like the perfect size.
Yeah.
It says triple cheese, so I think it might be pretty good.
Then a little hot sauce, mixed inside of it.
A little bit of hot sauce.
You'll have to try that, yeah.
And I know my daughter is going to be so excited because McDonald's heard how much you love the Hello Kitty cups, and they dropped a Happy Meal at the same time with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Hello Kitty Friends Happy Meals. It features 10 plush toys. They look like keychains almost, like a keychain size. It features characters from Hello Kitty and Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is each one is in a bag and a little plush style toy.
You think they'll be big?
I think they will be huge. I sent a picture to Mayor's dad because she's got to have one today.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Yeah, so I think McDonald's has really hit a home run the past couple of weeks.
They've been doing good. You know, I stopped by and got a cup this morning, and I got the Beanie Baby cup.
Right.
I already have a Beanie Baby cup.
Okay.
So I was bummed. But I have a Barbie cup now.
Yes.
Thanks to Emily Higginbotham.
Didn't you get another one yesterday?
Yeah, what was it?
It was the Peanuts.
Oh, Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty and the Peanuts.
Yeah, it's Hello Kitty and Peanuts.
Snoopy, basically.
Yes. I've got to quit buying these cups.
I know.
I've got to.
McDonald's is doing good.
I've gotten I have 6 cups, so that's like $60 of food that I've bought at McDonald's.
Yeah, they're cleaning up with the cups.
I know.
It's a good move. It's 7:25.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holli.
Walked outside last night to get something out of the car. It was about 7:30.
It's perfect.
Felt so good.
It was perfect, wasn't it?
Yes, it was like good football weather, not too hot, not too cold, just good weather.
I sat on the back porch to let the dog out, and I just was enjoying the weather. And
gorgeous.
It was perfect.
Yeah, and this morning feels good. It's a 71 here at QSB.
Come on, man.
Yep, mornings, come on, man story. I look
Good
every
luck
time.
on this name.
I have no idea what this guy's name. What's the guy's name?
No idea.
No idea.
What are you going to call him?
I'm trying to see what country this even happened in. I don't think it even says.
It doesn't.
It doesn't say, but it must be a country where snakes are very common, which could be either Australia or I don't know.
I don't know.
But the guy said he went to sit down on the toilet. It's one of those toilet stories.
I told you.
He felt a sharp pain on the part that was hovering over the toilet. I don't want to get too
graphic,
detailed here, but okay, he's sitting on the toilet, and there's a snake in the toilet. He had no clue. No clue. He said he sat down. The minute he sat down, he felt a sharp pain on his lower body parts.
Oh!
Turned out a 12-foot python.
Oh my
was in
God!
Okay, picture, how did this thing stay? How did
know.
It must have made itself at home to be curled up and curled up and curled
How
up
did
and
he
curled
not?
up.
Did he not look?
He must not have the light on.
I told you that snakes hide in toilets. We
Yeah.
talked about this a couple weeks ago.
They do.
Because Rachel said that's a new fear unlocked. But yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
This one's 12 foot long, a python.
Oh my god.
Luckily, it was not poisonous. He said, let's get some more details here.
Yeah.
He said the snake had sunk its teeth into his privates. He said it was very painful, so I put my hands in the toilet to see what was wrong. I grabbed a snake.
Oh,
he said I tried to pull it loose. It was clamped on.
You're laughing.
I'm sorry.
I'm in fear.
I'm picturing.
Oh my god.
You're trying to pull the snake off. He said, I quickly stood up and plucked it out of the toilet, and look, there was a python hanging down from me, still attached. So he began, first thing he could find to hit it with was a toilet brush. So here's the guy hitting the snake. I'd be afraid I would miss and hit myself with a toilet brush.
I don't think he could be in any more pain than he's already in, though.
He said there was blood everywhere, but I was more shocked to have found a python in my toilet. Fortunate for him, it was not deep. Doctors told him it would only take a few weeks to heal, and his parts are safe. He says, lucky it wasn't a venomous snake. It was not poisonous.
Oh my gosh. Do you ever go to the bathroom at night?
I do.
Do you turn the light on?
There's a couple of times there's like a hall light that gives me enough light I can see where I'm going and what I'm doing. But after reading these, I'm going to have every time. I'm going to have to get down on my knees and examine.
I told you, you're going to need a magnifying glass in there.
To look in there. Because I want to be sure there's nothing in that toilet.
And people will come over and be like, hey, Barry, why do you have a magnifying glass in your bathroom? Well, you don't work the job that I work and know the stories I know.
I've read stories.
We've read stories.
And it's not what you think.
And we've told the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've given you a warning here. I don't know what country this was.
That's not what you think.
No. I'm looking for a snake.
What kind of snake?
Python. Yeah, it's 740.
Mornings with Barry and Holli here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
Look who is back. Rachel has reemerged from her cocoon. She's back in.
Rachel.
Good morning.
She's back in her office this morning. You got here early the last few days. You're early.
Well, actually, I was running a little bit behind. I tried to get here about 7.
I was trying to help you out here with the boss, and you're saying now throwing yourself under the bus.
Yeah, well.
Rachel's here about 4 this morning.
She got here. She was here when I got here.
Now, we were talking about this earlier. I've said, I used to when I come in around 3:30, it was like me and one other guy on the road. Now there's actually a little bit of traffic. And seriously,
At 3:30?
Yeah.
I'm totally serious. And Holly, like you come in about an hour later,
And I like pass people on the 4 lane. Like I have to switch lanes and stuff. And I saw a comment earlier on our post, what time do you start your day, that said that there was a line at McDonald's at 3 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
So what about you when you come? Have you noticed more traffic in the past 6 months to a year earlier than ever before? It's like there's people getting out, moving around more earlier than ever.
Yeah, I have noticed that. And even, in the afternoons going home, that's always been, a traffic jam on the roads. But
so what's the reason you think?
I was about to say, I wonder if it's because people have to work tougher jobs like at the plants to make ends meet.
Or they're working 2 jobs.
Or they're working 2 jobs,
They're coming home from a job. I don't know what the reason is.
Yeah.
There's a lot. The traffic is moving around earlier than ever before.
Yeah, I think there's a changeover in
I do too.
Like people get off work and stuff.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right, knowledge nuggets. Are you ready for some knowledge nuggets this morning? What you got today?
here we go.
Okay, I agree with this one.
Yeah.
65 degrees is the ideal temperature for getting a good night's sleep, according to a sleep specialist.
Ooh.
I like it.
I like that a lot.
I usually go for about 68, and if I'm cold, I don't mess with the air. I'll just put clothes on, like socks, sweatshirt, whatever, just to stay warm. But I like it cold. I also run 2 fans. The ceiling fan and the side fan.
I have central heat and air, but I also have a window unit in my bathroom.
That's my favorite thing in the world.
Yes.
The window unit and
you sleep to it.
Yes. I love a good window unit. What about you,
Tell
Barry?
you what's sad?
Yeah.
In the old days when I was little, we'd always open the windows at night when you go to bed, and it felt so good. But the world is so crazy now.
You can't do
I'm
that.
afraid to go to bed with my windows open.
You can't.
I know it would feel great weather-wise, like last night, but I'm afraid to. It's sad. You're afraid to do that like you used to.
Well, I'm afraid to do that because I heard that if you go to sleep with the windows up, that your soul leaves your body. I heard that before.
The vampires may come in.
I'm telling you, I've heard that.
That's a deep thought. Wow. Okay.
Took a little dark there, didn't
Yeah,
I?
I did. Took a quick left turn.
Tickle.
It's like you're on 431 and slammed on the brakes in front of me and then turned slowly. Yeah. Okay. So what else you got?
16% of us have broken up with someone because they cheered for a different college football team.
Whoa.
Oh. Okay, so for Rachel, what do you feel if you were to date a guy that was an Alabama fan?
Because you're an Auburn.
You're an Auburn graduate.
Yes, I would be fine with it.
You'd be fine with it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be fine with
So
it.
you're a Bama fan.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Really?
Especially Tennessee.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
ouch.
I'm so sorry.
Like Tennessee Orange.
It's
Megan.
Philip Fulmer days. It's all because of him. And I can't help it.
with
But
you.
my daddy graduated from Alabama.
Yeah.
I've been raised in the Alabama roots. I cannot help it.
Yeah.
I cannot date a Tennessee fan. Now maybe Auburn. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that because he can't bond with my dad.
True.
I want him to be able to bond with my dad.
That's true.
I want
That is
Daddy to
true.
like him. So if he's an Auburn fan, Daddy won't like him. You know?
That's tough.
I guess your daddy won't like me either.
Well, we just won't tell him you're an Auburn fan.
Yeah.
He will.
Don't bring it up.
He'll like you.
Yeah.
The word taxi is second on a list of words that have the same meanings in different languages. The number one word that means the same thing is amen. So I wonder what taxi means in different languages.
Well, they say it has the same meaning in different languages. It's if you read it closely, what
same
you just,
meaning.
it has the same meaning.
I thought it meant opposite.
No, it means it's the
same
second.
meaning.
It's and wherever you go, taxi is going to mean the same thing wherever you go.
So number one is amen.
Amen means the same, but in some countries, some words mean different things.
The phone is ringing. Do you think somebody's calling to cuss me
It
out?
says it's a Tennessee.
Oh, gosh.
Tennessee fan.
Yeah. No.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Scared. Please don't come for me.
No. So,
I can't help it.
so what other words you think mean the same? Not very
Well,
many.
I'll tell you the opposite. Here's one that I thought it was going with. It was saying that all these are the same.
Yeah.
But the word, I have always heard that the word okay or this symbol when you're doing this means different in other languages. Like it's a cuss word almost.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
By putting your fingers together like okay.
Like, okay, yeah.
Oh.
I've heard that's almost like flipping the bird.
So don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's a sign language thing, like if it means something in sign language.
Don't know.
It does.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about the middle finger? Is that the same?
That
meaning?
gives the same effect. It's a negative effect. You probably won't make a lot of friends with it.
You went to the Olympics. You wouldn't want to do that in France.
No. I think that's pretty universal.
Cheering for Simone Biles, you wouldn't just. I wouldn't think
Give her
that.
the finger.
They wouldn't put you on camera.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the number one word that means the same in all languages is amen. I like that.
You
I
think-
do too.
I love
do too.
anything that ties together biblical
Too.
with like all cultures, all people. I like it when all of us are connected.
And so taxi is 2.
Taxi is number 2.
I bet 3 is diarrhea.
Oh,
It's got to be the same in every country. It couldn't be a good thing in some other country. When you say diarrhea, they just start pointing to the bathroom. Then they shoot the middle finger.
Yeah, but when you go to the bathroom,
Okay.
Until it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, but you better check the toilet first
Yeah,
if you're
snake will
going
get
to the
you.
bathroom.
Yeah, well,
there might be a 12-foot python in there.
All right, you never know. All right, thanks, Rachel. 7:56.
Barry and Holli on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
But first, let's talk watermelons. You like watermelons?
Oh, I love watermelons.
What if you cut into a watermelon and it wasn't red meated or yellow? It was white.
What?
It's not a new kind. Well, it sort of is in California. They found $5 million worth of meth disguised as watermelons at the California Customs checkpoint. U.S. Customs and Border Protection, they found $5 million worth of meth. And I'm looking at the picture on there.
Holy
Look at the
cow.
picture on our Facebook page.
Okay.
A 29-year-old man was driving a commercial tractor trailer. He ran into trouble when they checked his trailer. And they looked, when you first look at it from a distance, it looks like watermelon.
You know what? It does from a distance.
Now describe it. How would you, is it like paper, wrapping paper? How do you, but when you look closer, it's the meth, it's a bag of meth inside, but it's in a round bag and it's wrapped with some kind of paper that looks like, from a distance, a watermelon, but it's not, it's paper.
Or painted?
Or some kind of wrap. I don't know.
Some kind of wrap.
I'm not sure.
I'm not either, but far away, I'll give it to him. It does look like watermelons from far away, but then when you zoom in closer, there's a big piece of duct tape wrapped around it.
Here's what's sad. Somebody is very talented in what they do, but they're using their talents to try to smuggle meth into the country. $5 million worth. Now they're in jail, and they should be for a long, long time. And look at these watermelons. Click on our Facebook. I want you to look at it at some point today. Find these and look at them. As you're just glancing at the ones with all of them in the tubs, it looks real.
It looks real. And like I said, I wouldn't know it was fake until I looked closer. But don't you, when you cross the border, don't they check all of your...
Yeah. Maybe he thought they would kind of just open the door of the trailer and kind of look inside and say, oh, watermelons, okay. Because, again, from a distance.
Yeah.
They've got this kind of a light greenish color with this green stripes. It looks like a watermelon.
I bet they didn't expect it to be meth.
No.
Oh, my gosh. That's crazy. $5 million worth. That's a lot of money.
That's what's sad about the world. These people are very talented in being able to disguise this.
Yeah.
But they're using their talents in the wrong way.
Yep. We could have the next Van Gogh, but instead we've got a Van No.
A Van No. Oh, that's really good there.
That was good, wasn't it? Look at me.
Way to go.
Thank you.
I just let you going home now.
I just made my own joke.
You just peaked too soon. You already peaked. Yeah, all right. Country News is next.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holli.
WQSB's Country Music News, where you can go to our Facebook page and see pictures and the video. Just a few weeks ago, Lainey Wilson took time to spend the day at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis. She met patients in the hospital, also gave a special performance for the kids and the families while she was there. Now, she put on a private show for more than 150 attendees, telling the patients they were the ones with hearts like trucks as she performed her song, Heart Like a Truck. Now, she has long been a supporter of St. Jude. She even performed a show as a Hannah Montana impersonator 16 years ago.
Wow.
And she remembered doing that and said it's kind of like it's gone full circle because I'm back again performing, this time as myself. And I love this because whenever we talk about St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, there's so many country stars. I think I've read this number, like 90% of them have chosen St. Jude as their
philanthropy
of choice. Yeah. That's because they're always kind of asked when they come into town, sign a record deal, is there a certain charity you'd like to kind of, make it a platform? And they say, why don't you go visit St. Jude first and then tell us what you think?
Yeah.
And roughly 9 out of 10 always say, I want it to be St. Jude.
So Seth in the front office is going to get to go to St. Jude this year.
He?
Yes.
Awesome.
And he's going with Val, so he's going to have the best time. I had a great time with Valerie last year.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it until I went to St. Jude.
Right.
I always wanted to help kids, of course, and especially kids with cancer, absolutely. But to go and to see these kids and see what they go through and see how amazing St. Jude is, I told him, I was like, you won't come back the same.
It opens your eyes.
It does.
It does. So how about Carrie Underwood?
Well, for the 12th straight year, Carrie Underwood will sing the opening theme song for Sunday Night Football on NBC.
Yeah.
The country veteran has performed Waiting All Day for Sunday Night each year since 2013.
Wow.
It's been that long. Carrie Underwood stars in her 12th consecutive show for Sunday Night Football beginning September 8th on NBC and Peacock.
And there's a couple of NFL games coming up later on tonight. They've got some preseason games. All right, it's 8:19. Here's Chris Stapleton on QSB. His high school football is here, Jeff. And look at here he is now. Jeff Allen joining us, getting ready for tomorrow night. You ready for tomorrow night?
Most exciting time of the year for everybody in the area. Everybody starts 0-0. And everybody's looking forward to a great year of high school football. I know I am. We're ready to go. Got 3 games in the area tonight, big games in the area. Got Geraldine and Sardis playing at Sardis. Got Gadsden City playing at home against Muscle Shoals. Both those teams are rated in the top 10 in Class 6A. This may be a preview of a game that you'll see in the playoffs later this year down at Gadsden City. Of course, you're going to be over at Albertville, 84th meeting between the Aggies and the Arab Knights.
Aggies looking for a win. They didn't have one last year. Maybe they can kick it off this year with a win.
And they're looking to break a losing streak.
Yeah, they
yes,
are.
They are.
They are. And I think Jerry's ready for some football.
Man, it is football season, guys. Golly, I thought this morning, it's about that time with that little crisp air that we felt this morning. I remember as a kid walking out on the porch, and you might not really could have, but in my mind, you could smell football in the air. And it was powerful.
Jerry, you play at New Hope. Is that where you play? You said you graduated. Talk about, to me, we're talking to Jerry O'Neill, Southern Elite Realty.
Yeah.
He is I'll call him the corporate sponsor for the high school football scoreboard, and we appreciate that, Jerry. But talk about the excitement for young people right now. You're talking about band members, cheerleaders, football players, the entire school, the community at New Hope. Everybody has to be excited.
Well, no matter where you are, New Hope, Gunnersville, wherever you are, man, there's something special about those Friday night lights, in my mind. I think I just told you guys a little while ago off the air, my assistant says everything I do has a story behind it. And that's true. That's true. But it's made me who I am today, and it's blessed me to be, even the fact that I can be afforded the opportunity to sit with you guys this morning, how amazing is that? But there's something special about those Friday nights, and no matter what level you're at, as a student, as a parent, as a community member, just coming together, man, and kind of letting everything go to the side, enjoy a little Friday night football, get to tell those stories. All us old football players love to tell you the hardest hit we ever hit or whatever we ever did right out on that football field or what coach did to us this time or that time. It's memories being made, and it's stories for days to come, and that's very special to me.
Oh, it's special to everyone, Barry.
Because of you keeping Jeff with the job, basically.
Hey, praise the Lord.
Are you getting
got bills, bro? We got to pay bills.
Are you getting your money's worth with the high school football scoreboard?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I think we said this a while ago. I think the first time I became a premier sponsor at this level with you guys, Dad passed away 4 years ago, the 17th. And I actually was over my father the morning of the 17th. He passed away. The 18th, I was here recording for the first time with you guys. Mm-hmm. And so it's very special. It's very sentimental to me. But yes, sir, very much proud. I ain't done the calculations to see what the return is, okay, but I'm just going to tell you I'm proud to be a part of it, okay?
And Jerry, we're proud to have you each and every year. I believe, as you said, this is the fourth year you've been our premier sponsor. But one thing about Jerry, Barry, of course, he's a pastor, a youth pastor over in the New Hope area. He is the team chaplain for the New Hope Indians, and I respect that a lot because this man has influence on young people, coaches, teachers, people around school, so much influence on young people and where they are right now in their lifetime.
My heart is for leadership, and leadership is simply this, it's influence. And so the fact that I can go in and, as you said, Jeff, that I could speak every Friday night. I love this part. Every Friday night, I'm the last one to speak to those students or those guys before they take the field. Right. And I could honestly feel like old school say, run through a wall, man. So excited and opportunity. But again, the affording of the opportunity that I can speak to those coaches, speak to those, that I pray with those coaches often, that I pray over those students, that I get to speak because I know, hey, listen, Scripture says our life is but a vapor. It appears for a while and vanisheth away. And so that I could use my little time that God has given me here on this earth to speak into the next generation, to speak into those in my sphere, to serve my community, to give back, and to love on some folks. Man, folks just want to be loved. Yeah. To love on some folks. And then we could do that through the community coming together to enjoy a little football. How blessed are we?
You know, Barry, I talked to the guys over on WABU yesterday about this. One thing to me, and I say this every year on school board multiple times, is how much I appreciate Alabama still having community football. When you go to Georgia, you go to Tennessee, you've got one school in the county. Like in Marshall County right now, there would be all the schools in Marshall County feeding one team. You lose that community involvement. And it's so important for the communities to go out and support those young people that you're talking about.
Very much so, very much so. We've lost the heart of some of those things. We're too busy. That's what we've done. We've gotten too busy. And the fact that we could just shut it down for a little while and just come together like that, and like I said, tell the war stories from the football field or whatever we're telling that one time in band camp or whatever they're telling, that we could just shut it down. But there's something that I hope and pray we treasure. And I think you're right, Jeff. I think that's kind of, we're losing some of that across the nation somehow. And that scares me a little bit.
As to Jerry's point there, Barry, I don't know how many guys will line up on the fence at around the state of Alabama this weekend and tell those stories. Remember when we did this? Remember when we did that? And those are great stories and great memories, and that's what makes it so special 100%. To everybody.
100%. When I used to, the gate that I would go through when we were taking the field, all the old timers lined up on that gate, and they was telling me what I better do, what I better not do, telling me what I should have done or what I done wrong, going in and out. It was all being given to me. But man, there was just something very special about those moments.
So special this season coming up, sure is.
And that's what Jeff and Phil do such a great job with. They tell you what happens. That way you can take some of these memories with you down the road, and so many people listen to Scoreboard and say, yeah, he talked about me on Friday night.
You know, back when we started, I told the story of when I was a kid. Dad, a lot of times we couldn't afford to go to the ball game on Friday night. And so we'd listen to little Gunnersville High School football, and as soon as the scoreboard came on, we would listen to the scoreboard, and that's what we did. So we sat on the porch together. Now I don't get to do that, but I get to live it out in this way. And so God's really blessed me, guys.
He gets to go to the games and send me pictures. I'm sitting here on Friday night, and I mentioned when Jerry sends me a picture of the scoreboard, it's great for people to text you the picture of the scoreboard because you know what the score is.
Yes.
And I mean,
honestly, I'm so excited when something's happening. A lot of times I'm just trying to get a pic real quick before I forget because I'm thinking of Jeff. I got to take care of Jeff.
And he may join you. He said maybe a night or two this year. Come on to say hi.
I may drop by and visit you.
I hope he does. He's always invited to come in and be with us on Friday night. Barry, I've been blessed to have Jerry, of course, for 4 years. Been blessed to have Phil. For I think this will be his 17th year.
Wow.
It'll be my 35th beginning tomorrow night of the high school football scoreboard. The Lord has blessed me. And the people behind the scenes, I talk about, we're on the air, but there's so many people behind the scenes. There's so many people that go out there that text us, that call us, to send us information. You know, I can remember when we first started scoreboard in 1990, you had to wait for the AP machine to send you scores. And then we set it up. People said, how did you get scores? Well, people stopped at payphones and put quarters and dimes in payphones. And then one of the tricks we always did is I found or called each city in the area and got the dispatcher, because every city had a dispatcher.
Wow.
And if the school was on the road, like Arab's on the road to Albertville tonight, I would call the Arab dispatcher, and she would call the policeman there with the bus, and I would get a score, and that's how we would get scores.
A little extra work, but we got the job done, didn't we?
We tried to get the job done, but we had to wait on all the games to be over, and it was hard to get in-game
One time
updates.
the technology has really helped us out a little bit.
It really has, Jerry, sure has.
Well, Jerry, great to have you with us again, and thank you for sponsoring the high school football scoreboard.
Thank you guys so much. I'm excited. It's football season. I encourage you all. Let's get out. Let's go support, as Jeff told us. Let's go support our team. Let's come together in community and enjoy the night. It's going to be a great season. I'm excited.
Yeah, thank you too. Southern Elite Realty for being the sponsor again, Jeff.
Thanks a lot, Jerry.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate you very much.
So join us tomorrow night beginning at 9. It's all right here on WQSB.
Mornings with Barry and Holli here on Alabama's country giant WQSB.
Spiders, are you afraid of spiders?
Oh, yeah. Who's not?
Are you afraid of giant spiders?
Like how big?
Yeah, as big as a rat is what they're saying.
No.
In the UK, giant spiders are making a comeback. Yeah, they're saying they're the size of rats. I don't mean like the little mice that run around.
You mean big old rats.
Probably about the 2-foot-long rats. They say they can grow to the size of rats and live off of fish. They're making a comeback. Now, for centuries, it's called the thin raft spider. I've never heard of it. I'm looking at a picture here. These things are nasty looking.
These things are gross. Imagine stepping on one of these.
Yeah.
It would be like stepping on a watermelon and it's squishing. It'd be huge. Ew.
It would. It'd be like the chewy center when you step on one.
Oh, God.
They said when the Industrial Revolution took place, they began running them out of their habitats, and they kind of went away for a while. But now, after years of conservation work, thank you to the folks who are bringing them back, trying to protect them. They're making a comeback.
Ew.
There's now an estimated 10,000 breeding females across the UK. How do they know?
For real, how did one?
Whose job is to go count?
3.
Nope, that's the same one.
10,000.
But looking at these.
Oh, I'm looking at them. They're gross. They look like crabs. Doesn't it
They
look
do.
like a crab? It's so big.
Imagine you're sitting on the couch and one of these comes walking across the living room floor.
And it's like, what's up?
What are you watching?
Got any cigarettes?
Any Stranger Things? Put on some Netflix.
I bet they smoke, Marlboro Lights.
Hey, get any beer?
Drink Budweiser. Yeah.
Cook some popcorn. Cook some popcorn. If you do, I won't bite you.
My gosh, they're so big, though. They're gross.
These are huge, and they're so ugly looking.
So today we've had a 12-foot python.
Yeah, in a commode.
In a commode. And a
rat-sized spider running across the floor drinking beer.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's 8:43.
Barry and Holli on Alabama's Country Giant, WQSB.
The highlights, you can take us with you wherever you go. You can listen to us online. You can be sure to download the app. It's free. Take us to the games with you.
Yeah. And be like Peggy Brown. She's listening to us from Iceland this morning. Yes. She said that she downloaded the app and she listens she listened to us in Greenland last week. So they've been, I guess she's traveling.
Did you ask why Iceland?
They live in Rainsville. She said, yeah. And she said, I listen to you guys in the mornings at home. So I just tried to see if I could pick it up, and it did. Also listened last week in Greenland. And anyway, my husband said you should let them know we're listening. So I did. So thank you, Peggy.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, you took us internationally.
So to think you can download the app and take us with you around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
That is cool. All right, time of the morning for quote of the day. And what you got today?
Okay, I have 1 Corinthians. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance.
That's true love. Then.
That is so true.
True love is like God's love for us. No matter what we do, never gives up on us. And that's what we should do. We should try to do the same with other people.
Yeah.
Sometimes we all make mistakes. Don't give up on people.
Yeah, and we're made in His image, and we're made to be good. So, I think that it's good to treat others with love as strangers too. It's just if you have a heart full of love, then there can be no room for hate.
Yeah, and people know if you're faking it too. Be sincere. Just help others, love others, and do the best you can.
Yeah.
All right, it's 8:52.
WQSB Mornings with Barry and Holli.
Looking for the ultimate day out? Dive into the excitement at the Gadsden Mall. From latest fashion finds, one-of-a-kind shops, we've got something for everyone. Craving a bite? Indulge in a culinary adventure with a world of dining options right at your fingertips. Don't miss out on top-notch entertainment. Bowling, games, mini golf, box office films, so much fun for all ages. Experience it all at the Gadsden Mall, where shopping, food, and fun come together. Visit us today at the Gadsden Mall at 1001 Rainbow Drive, Gadsden.